Hey guys, so today we're talking about the Syllabus of Errors, basic list of everything the Catholic Church used to, at least, teach that people shouldn't be doing. And yeah, I was going to make this a short, but ended up being too long, so I'm going to make this a long form. So for those who don't know, the Syllabus of Errors, by the way, Papal Encyclicals Online, great website to use, great resource for anything, any papal documents you want to find. Well, not any of them, but a lot of the big ones. But yeah, this was written by Pope Pius IX in the Victorian era, basically outlining a bunch of modern errors that were against what the Catholic Church believed and what Christians everywhere, frankly, thought were erroneous for centuries before that, to be blunt. And now, so a lot of these things have been rejected by mainline Catholics, and this is significant because the mainline Catholic Church claims to be the legitimate spiritual successor of the Pope of this time, Pius IX, and other people like him. So this was considered an infallible statement of faith because the Pope was, as per papal infallibility, he was acting as successor of the Apostle Peter, as Bishop of the whole Universal Church, laying down the law on matters of faith and morals. This was not a simple opinion that he was dealing with. This was a matter of faith and morals. So let's go through with it and read it. In case if you've been looking at, you can already see that. Yeah, I'm just going to read 4 of them, but those are quite obvious. So let's see. Every man is free to embrace and profess that religion which, guided by the light of reason, he shall consider true. Yeah, so biblically, thinking about Moses in the Bible, what he did when he saw the golden calf. Basic Sunday school stuff. He was not okay with it. Learned it in Sunday school. Not even a Catholic Sunday school. I grew up Pentecostal. Moses took the golden calf and burned it, threw the ashes into water, and made the people of Israel drink it. So if that's your definition of freedom, yeah, and that's why most traditional Catholics don't even advocate going as far as Moses did. We're just saying, okay, the state needs to acknowledge Christ's church as the one true religion. But yeah, this is the Syllabus of Errors. No modern notion of that modern concept is condemned. 16, that's number 15. 16, man in the observance of any religion, whatever, find the way of eternal salvation and arrive at eternal salvation. Yeah, so that's in the Bible too. Think John 14:6. I'm the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. I met modern Catholic priests who said, oh, you don't need to believe in Jesus to go to heaven. The Catholic Church teaches that now. Like, okay, whatever Vatican II did or did not say, that's heresy. They are a heretic. What's the question now? As if they are legitimately representing Vatican II, in which case Vatican II would also be a heretic. Heretical, because this has been infallibly defined. Period. Jesus is the only way to salvation. Good hope is at least to be entertained of the eternal salvation of those who are not at all in true Church of Christ. No. Protestantism is nothing other than another form of the true Christian religion, which it is not given to please, is given to please God, equally as in the Catholic Church. This may be a strict one for Protestants, but a lot of Protestants think the same thing about Catholics and Mormons. And I point out that John 6:68, this was after the Bread of Life dialogue, where Jesus said, lay down the belief in transubstantiation. If you're Catholic, you have to recognize that John chapter 6 is referring to transubstantiation. And I even know liberal Catholics who admit that. What happens in verse 68 is that Jesus, after this happens and people leave him, he turns to the apostles and says, well, you also go away. He didn't clarify it as people, they misunderstood me. They left. And he told the apostles basically, get out. Yeah, get out if you want to accept it. I'm willing to die on this hill. Which he, I suppose he literally did. But that's the doctrine of transubstantiation. That's the Bread of Life dialogue. Jesus saying it's not optional. You have to accept it to follow him. Protestants are rejecting that doctrine. Jesus told the apostles, get out. If won't accept it. What's he saying for other people, including Protestants and others, who won't accept that doctrine? That's John chapter 6. We take him as being literal. And if that is the case, no, Protestantism is not another form of the true religion, in which is given to please God, who please the Catholic Church, because Jesus said, yeah, transubstantiation is a salvation issue. John 6:68. I know a lot of people try to understand that verse as saying, oh, he's speaking symbolically. Oh, and I should make a whole other video on that one. Like specifically the verse where it says, oh, it's the flesh profits nothing. It is spirit which quitteth. Yeah, that's the thing that Protestants try to do to get out of that. Something they quote to get out of that, but yeah, if that's the case, okay, Jesus simply calling the Pharisees worldlings. If he wasn't talking about his flesh. Otherwise, okay, Protestants, repeat after me. Tell me the problem with this statement. The flesh of Jesus profits us nothing. Tell me the problem with that. Yeah, Jesus was not talking about his flesh. He was calling them carnal worldlings. They understood that, which is why they left. He wasn't. Yeah, they understood that. He wasn't backtracking on that. So, and basically, yeah. So, yeah, these people are the same people who left Jesus at Capernaum after Bread of Life dialogue. Those are the same people who want to follow him without accepting that teaching. That's Protestantism in a nutshell. Which is why we can't accept Protestants as our brothers in Christ. Love my Protestant friends, love them to death, but fact of the matter is, biblically, they are not saved. This is what was infallibly defined and understood as taught by the Catholic Church and the Syllabus of Errors. So, SSPXers and other hardline traditional Catholics, we believe all this still. We still hold all these as heretical. So, who is the real Catholic Church of 2,000 years? Is it the people who reject these doctrines that the Catholic Church infallibly taught, or the people who actually believe in them and teach them and follow them still? I think the answer is kind of obvious. God bless.